All right. Hi, guys. So, good night. This is our last encounter with the group number 54. How are you today, guys? How's everything going? How was your day?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. I'm tired. I have a long day, but I'm fine.
Yeah, we are fighting. I know that at this point we are tired from our jobs, studying maybe, but yes, this is our last encounter, guys. Then you're gonna have free time for yourself. And yeah, we are just finishing this semester.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Good evening, teacher. I'm well too. I'm great because you all the time were great with us, teaching grammar, teaching everything, and you are a great teacher too.
Oh,
So
thank you so much. I don't make
now
me cry.
I like you. I like all of your energy you show to us in these encounters. Thank you.
Okay, no worries, guys. It's a pleasure. As you know, I'm here to help. And yes, so guys, right now I'm gonna share my screen so you can see the slides. Please let me know if you can see it. And can you see the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, guys. So as you know, the topic for today is why we all need to practice emotional first aid. So guys, do not forget to take the screenshot for this class. Remember that you need to have evidence for your journals. So do not forget to take a screenshot of your participation. And first of all, guys, we have brain activator, and we're gonna talk about emotional hygiene. Do you think that emotional hygiene is important?
Yes, teacher. I think this is very important because, as the video say, we need to take care our physical uh, hygiene. What is the
Hygiene.
hygiene?
Yes.
So we need also we need also take care our hygiene, emotional hygiene. I think that is very important.
Hi, Keiner.
Hi, hello, Charlie.
Okay. Okay, Keiner. So we are talking about emotional hygiene and if it's important. So, guys, emotional hygiene refer to being, mindful of our psychological health. And when we have emotional hygiene, we adopting like a brief daily habit to monitor and also to address psychological wounds. So, guys, checking the video, what do you think about this note that our Dr. Winch have? Just a psychologist, not a real doctor. Yes, it's very disappointed. What do you think about this? Because we know that, well, most of the people that we thought, they say that psychologists, they are not real doctors, that they are not capable, or, that people shouldn't have to study psychology because it's something that it doesn't work, let's say in that way. Because, people from other years think that psychology or, all related with brain is all in your head. all is in your mind. The depression is, it doesn't exist. You just need to get up and go outside and you're gonna feel better. You don't need
Oh, yes,
therapy.
yes.
Yes, Angie.
Um, Me?
Okay, yes, Alejandro, go ahead.
All right. I think it's very funny. Having in mind that um, as a biological perspective, doctor is only for physical wounds, as we see Guy Winch say in the video. They're just carrying out for physical wounds and just saying a doctor for or surgeon just for that physical, biological illness, disease, all any kind of wound just for our physical bodies, or even for animals, or even more for plants, things like that. But we don't have the mind of psychologists. They are trying to help us in a psychological, valga la redundancia, psychological way,
Yeah.
in the mind that we don't know how much our mind, how big our mind can be in the perspective of thoughts and how we can relate it with the society, with somebody else, with everything around us. That's why psychologicals are in this war, just for giving us a help, a little hand for all psychological moods, for the personalities we have to develop, or we have in the minds, in our bodies, in our souls, to express with the society, with somebody else.
Yes, that's right, Alejandro. Someone else wants to share something before to move on?
Teacher, it was very interesting because we all went through this situation, and the doctor teach us how to make an emotional hygiene that from now on we will put into practice. Yes.
Yes, that's right. Okay, guys. So we are gonna move to our next part, and it's my favorite. You know that. So each one of you um uh, need to share with us the video summary in this case about Dr. Winch. I would like to you please let me know how did you feel during the video? How was the experience? Did you learn anything about it? Maybe I don't know if you did a little research besides the video or something. I just want to you guys share all that information with us. And remember that you have 2 minutes. So let me know. Do you want to start right away or do you want me to give you time?
If you can give us everybody time, yes, thank you.
Okay, guys.
Uh,
So I'm gonna give you two
question,
minutes.
teacher, you are,
Yes, yes.
excuse me, you are sharing the screen. You are sharing your screen because
Yes, you cannot see the screen?
see any. Yeah, yes, I can't. Okay. Yes, it's
Oh,
black. I don't know. Probably it's with my computer, but I can listen and you can listen to me. So it's
yes,
the same
I
way.
can listen to you. Okay, perfect. So, according to Angie's request, guys, so you have 2 minutes to organize your ideas, and I'm gonna let you know when you can start.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Kainer.
I don't know what's happened here because I have connection issues.
Oh,
Issues.
yes, no worries. As request of your partners, Angie, I'm giving you 2 minutes that actually just finished now, so you can organize your ideas and share the video summary. So let's see. I'm gonna choose who is gonna talk first. So Vivian, please
Okay, teacher.
go ahead.
Okay. I really like this video and this topic because I consider that everything the Dr. Winch says is real. And I believe that we all experience situations in which our psychological health or emotional health has been affected or injured. We live in a time where we value the body more than the mind. And for this reason, I think I think a lot of people think that the psychologist is not a real doctor because a lot of people think that the real enfermedad, the real mm, illness, right?
Illness. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The real weakness is only on your body, but not on your mind and your emotional, in your emotional and psychological, for everybody. Um, I like when the doctor says that the body is more important for a lot of people than our mind. In this time, the appearance is more important than our emotional health and our feelings is more important the body and our appearance.
Appear.
I really like the example he gave about physical hygiene and
Hygiene.
hygiene, and the way he related to emotional, psychological hygiene. We all know how to care our bodies, but not all us know how to care our psychological health. We must give the same importance and care to our psychological health and to our psychological and physical health. And I believe that we must pay attention to our mind, to our hygiene, emotional
Hygiene.
hygiene, and we must treat ourselves with compassion. Stop judging ourselves so harshly and recognize that these psychological injuries that we have make us more vulnerable and therefore prone to being sicker. And that's it.
Wow. That was a really good reflection. Thank you so much, Vivian. Oh my God, you did a great job. Of course, you exceeded the 2 minutes, but you were saying some things so emotional and so interesting that I could not just interrupt you. So I'm gonna be kind of flexible for today, guys, because I know that is a lot of information, and I really want to listen to you because it's gonna be the last time. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so right now I'm gonna listen. Kainer, please. Did you fix your internet connection? Are you here? Oh, yes, is here. Keiner. Keiner, please.
He- Hello, hello. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you
I
hear
can hear
me?
you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, what is the question?
Oh my gosh. No worries.
Okay.
Yes, Keiner, please share your video summary, okay? Your
Don't worry,
ideas.
I know, I know. Okay, I think it's really interesting how he can make a reflection about our hygiene, our eye health hygiene, because he start to give an idea, like a people that the people generally can spend the time teaching about, for example, mm, teeth hygiene. For example, uh, our health hygiene, our body. I don't know whatever part of our body, but we can't, or I'm sorry, we don't spend the time teaching about hygiene, hygiene mean. It's hygiene mean emotional hygiene. Okay, it's interesting because we we all need to both types of hygiene, hygiene mental, hygiene mind, and hygiene body. Then I think it's interesting this point of view about our health, mental health, or health mental
Mental
and
health.
mental health. Okay, thank you. And then it's interesting, or it's funny how he can tell his story with her twist brother in their separation, and how it start to affect the separation of his brother and in his mind. I think we need to take care of our hygiene mind, and to have a space of to have a good, a clean, a very clean mind. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Keiner. Now I want to listen. Lady, please
Okay, teacher.
go ahead.
I love it. I love it, the video. I felt very identified with this topic because I went through practically all the topics described by Dr. Guy Winch, social and long lines, rejection and rumination. All these aspects led to me to depression for many years. Yes, it is a cross. This is that take away your peace of mind, your happiness, and you feel like you are good for nothing. When Dr. Guy Winch speaks in his speech of emotional hygiene, he reference to remove negativity from our mind and to call positive thoughts. Um, in my case, I was contrast these thoughts, so that one felt changed it by a positive thought. I was not easy. It was an exercise of years, and sometimes it's working and sometimes it didn't. In the same way as those people who let themselves be invited by their fires, they faced frustration and took their own lives. I also went through that terrible thoughts, but I clung to God and found people who happened in my little by little to move forward. Mm, finally, finally, was for sure when we talk about our emotional, especially the ones Dr. Gabe Winch talked about, because he went through those moments. He teach us to take care of our emotion and the important us constantly doing emotional hygiene. No more teacher.
Okay, thank you so much, um, lady. Now I want to listen Alejandro, please.
All right. This is a very complex, deeper topic. We don't used to talk about it in the way that we don't need to identify with it because I think all of us, all of mankind have struggled in this or have the opportunity to struggle with these situations with mental illness, well, not mental illness, psychological wounds, mental wounds, feeling depressing, loneliness, um, getting struggle and getting minimized by the failure. Personally, I think these kind of topics about um, ourselves, about somebody else, the life, or how can the mind can work properly during this situation. In this case, the situation about feeling so bad with with ourselves, not on the physical wounds. I like the way that Dr. Winch explain us how we can deal with this, how we can treat, sorry, how we can treat with these psychological wounds. And the example that he made about his twin, how we can make another twin with the psychological topics rather than the physical, sorry, than the physical topics about ourselves, and it getting worse the way that I can feel identify with it, especially with the failure, the loneliness. I don't want to talk about it because I can get emotional. So I can only say that this is a very important topic. I haven't said it at the beginning of the session. So we need to take in mind these kind of topics. I won't forget about this topic. I won't forget what Dr. Winch says about how to practice emotional free state. Um, I hope you guys take in mind as well. I don't want to talk about anymore.
Okay, thank you so much, Alejandro. That was really reflective also. Now let's move on to Angie, please. Mm,
Yes, teacher.
Kenneth, can you please turn off your microphone? Thank you. Okay, yes, go ahead, Angie.
Okay, teacher. Well, I was with the video. I was feel good because, as my partner said, it was different because he explained it. with a with his twin the topic, and he linked the topic with his twin, and he also said that the the physical and psychological health should be equal. Yes, in both parts we need to take care. We need to spend time for them, because our body we need for for a lot of things, and we need to take care it, have a had good habits, eat well, also exercising. For our mental, I think that a good thing is breathe, um, breathe, and look, all these kind of topics that are very reflectional for us, for our life. And well, I wanted to share. Well, he said in the video that chronic loneliness increase the likelihood of an early death by 14%, and poses a risk for the long-term health and longevity as cigarette smoking. Well, I know that everybody watched the video and saw this information, but I wanted to reflect in this because it's very in the loneliness. It's very endurance. It's very illness for our health. We need to take care because the depression with the loneliness it's very high. We need to. I think that they're real doctors because not because just are physical. Well, I have to explain. Well, mm, we need to doctors for physical things, yes, for physical body, but also with our mental, because the problems with the mental hygiene or mental problems kill people. Yes, people die for this kind of endurance, like failure, rejection, and loneliness. We need to well, build self-esteem, like he said, but battling negative thinkings. Well, don't give up in what we want, and don't give up if the people just reject to us, and just we don't have the opportunities like other people, because always we are thinking with another people, yes, with other cases, because oh, probably, well, and other people they are better than us, and they have better things, and they have a better job, and we are always doing that, but we have we mustn't, we haven't to do that. We just don't give up in what we want. If we feel like loneliness, or if we feel like we are bad in this mental health, just we need to reach or to figure out or just reach for help, for supporting, for another, for a doctor, or for another people, for friends to help us to um, to take care of something like this. Um, Thank you also, Alejandro. Alejandro, you what what you said, that you don't want to talk about the loneliness and about this topic because you feel identified with this. But if you feel identified with this, I advise you, well, to 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 talk with, I don't know, with your family, with someone that can help you, that can understand you, that be close to you, and can help you, because we need to help, because this is not good. This is the loneliness, the depression. It's very hard, and kill people, and die. And there are a lot of people who died about this. So I I don't know, it's or find new things that help, that make you happy, make you feel great, make you, well, you are an excellent you are an excellent speaker. I think you have a or you when you will find a great job, you will find a great friends, and I don't know, travel around the world, because this is, for me, it's something that is very important, that is very amazing and very exciting. So I just advise you to find new things to do that makes you happy, that makes you feel good. Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Wow. I'm
Thank you for the
speechless.
advice.
Yeah, I'm speechless. It seems that you're a really good friend, Angie, and you are a really good listener. So, yeah, wow, thank you. I think I'm gonna cry also. Um, Now, guys, let's move on. I have some questions for you tonight. Some discussion questions related, of course, with the topic that we are talking about. So, first of all, we have this question like, what's Dr. Swin's point about favoritism? You know, that I think after he, introduced his twin, he talked about favoritism and how it was related. So, do you remember like the words that he used to talk about favoritism and how he compared that with with human beings?
Well, teacher, not really. I don't. I didn't remember the exactly words, but well, the favoritism with I don't know. No, I don't remember. I don't remember, but because well, in this case, the favoritism is with our body, no? We feel, we be great, we look I don't know, we look good or something like this.
Yes, that's right. You had the idea. I think yeah, because you says body, you have the idea, but someone else remember what he talked about favoritism, how he compared the situation.
Teacher,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Dr. Winch talk about favoritism as the importance we place on our body rather than our mind.
Yes, you got the point, girl. That's right.
Uh,
Favoritism about how much we value the body
uh-huh.
than we do to the mind. That
Uh,
we taking more care about our teeth, for example, rather than our mind. Okay, thank you so much. So now, guys, let's move on to the next question. What does Dr. Winch say about loneliness? What do you remember he talk about loneliness, how it was, of course, it's really bad, prejudicial for us. Do you remember, like, what did he express about loneliness?
yes, teacher. As I said in my summary, the chronic loneliness increase the high likelihood of an early death, and he compares the loneliness with the cigarette smoking, that in
Hmm.
the longevity life, the
Hmm.
longevity, they can, well, they have a higher risk to die. What?
Yes, that's right.
And also,
Teacher,
loneliness depends whether you feel emotionally or socially disconnected from this around you. This sector.
Okay, thank you, Angie. Yes, Vivian, go ahead.
teacher, the doctor says, and I think that is true, that loneliness can kill a person. It even surprises the function of the immune system. um, the loneliness can make a person
Vulnerable.
vulnerable. Oh, yes, this, and that's it, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. Someone else?
Loneliness,
Yes.
it's a perception of you care less than you really care. Okay.
Right. Yes, that's right.
My teacher, my
Yes,
teacher.
go ahead.
The doctor says that emotional loneliness is the root of our psychological problems, and loneliness, according to Dr. Winch, is the cause of many deaths and major illnesses of the body.
Yes. Oh, that's right. That's another point. And also, um, I don't know if you remember, guys, like he says that loneliness creates like a deep psychological wound that distorts our perceptions, as you mentioned, and scrambles our thinking. And, and as Kainer says, it makes us believe that those around us care much less than they actually do. Okay, now, guys, we have this question. Are
Yes.
you aware
It's,
of how your mind reacts to failure? Do you know how your mind reacts when you fail in something? How do you feel? Um, what are those things that your mind make you believe because you just failed? And sometimes, um, of course, fail affect us because um, most of the times when we fail, we already prepared something, we prepare ourselves for, I don't know, maybe a job interview, for a beauty concourse, or if you want to go to the university and you could not pass the final exam, or if you lost the interview, or if you lost an appointment. um, I'm a kind of person who, when failing something, I started to say that I'm not enough, or I just, I'm not enough, and I just don't put like the enough effort for that specific thing, and that's the reason why I fail. I start to just push myself to blaming, yes, to blame myself for everything, and sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes when we fail, sometimes it's not our fault, or it's because, I don't know, you can call fate, destiny, God, I don't know, whatever. But sometimes it's necessary to fail because we need to learn something from that. Even it hurts a lot, because of course it hurts. Um, I remember that when I was to enter to the university, I failed at the very beginning, and I could not study at the university that I wanted at that time. I have no plan B. It was really frustrated. I spent 6 months of my life just being at home, and it was really boring for me. Um, I just started to say myself, "Oh my God, I'm gonna be delayed with my studies. I'm not enough. I do not have the enough, I don't know, maybe knowledge to just study this career. That's the reason why I could not pass the test. That's the reason why I'm here." And of course, I got depressed a lot, and I cried a lot. But I'm here. I'm finishing the career right now. It was not like the option that I wanted at that time, but I right now I know what was the reason why I could not pass at that university. So sometimes it's not our fault. So guys, are you aware of how your mind reacts to failure? How do you feel every time that you fail in something?
Yes and no. Yes, yeah, yes. In a way that at the beginning, I just say to myself, uh,
Yeah.
I suck. I suck
Yeah.
at this, or maybe I had something else to do to be enough as I expected, of as the other one expected to me to
Yes.
be that person or that need that skill to success of.
Okay.
Sorry, I continue.
Yeah. Go
To
ahead.
success to success in, as you say, teacher in a job interview, or maybe in an exam, or maybe
Yes.
uh then something else, a concurs, and even in a game. And no, no in the way, sorry, no in the way that I can perceive myself in automatic personality, or in automatic mood, that I do things um, unconventionally. I have maybe I have the deeper thinking, or overthink about it, about that failure, that I'm not doing things in a way as I should do.
Okay. So you are overthinking.
Yeah, and I became another person. Rather than the move, I became a person in my skills. Maybe I can I might be a little dumb that I am. um
Got it.
um it's easy to say, just don't think about it, just try again. Maybe you will have another opportunity to get it, but
It is not.
sometimes it is not. Yeah, sometimes the feelings are so hard, so deeper in your body, in your mind, that you don't want to do anything else rather than think and think and think about that.
Yeah.
That's why someone, me especially, getting that automatic moves and automatic life for a while. After
Okay.
that, I just do anything else, um, leaving aside for that thoughts, my habits, to get in another mood, get more happier, or get loose about that bad thoughts.
Yes. You're right. We need to just try to distract our minds. So in that way, we are gonna be able just, to try to forget, get in the process to forget what happened to us. But of course, it's not easy, as you mentioned. It's not easy for me also. It is really difficult, and yeah, we need to just like learn about those situations and just think about that is something that we have to happen to wait, I'm sorry, is something that we need to be through to be able to be better, just to develop some skills maybe, or just, yeah, to be better, to improve ourselves. Okay, someone wants to share something before to move on to our last question and the conclusions?
Yes, I think similar to Alejandro, it's important to recognize what is our strengths and weakness.
Oh,
And yes,
yes.
Yeah,
okay.
teacher, well,
And
I'm finished. Sorry.
as I didn't
Continue.
finish still.
Ah, you finished? Okay. Yes.
No,
I
Well,
didn't finish.
I
he
discontinuo.
didn't finish.
No,
Yeah.
no, es que la conexión de mi computadora, la conexión a veces se rompe. Lo siento.
I got it. I don't worry, don't worry. I am similar in the connection sometimes. Okay, I thought that we have to recognize our weakness and strengths. In in some case, we have to feel very sad because we can't to have a good a good score in any assessment, any ISIS, and you have you feel frozen, but you need to take this to take it, okay, I don't think the word. I'm sorry.
You know the word. What do you want to say?
Este, you don't. I what did it say? Es- o sea, como esa debilidad, como ese, no, esa debilidad, no, como ese punto,
Debilidad.
no, no, como esa, me olvidó la palabra hasta en español.
Bueno, ya eso es otra cosa. No, Keiner. Increíble.
It's a bad moment, it's a bad moment,
Ujú.
and to study and to make it strength. Okay, I'm sorry,
To make it strength. Okay.
yes.
Okay. Angie, you said that you want to share something, right?
Well, yes, teacher. But well, you were right when you said that we learn about our mistakes, about the failure when we are, well, in your example for in interviews, in a job, when we couldn't get a job, and we need to look for another one. So sometimes there is, like you said, a reason for that, for
Yes.
learn about that bad experience for us, because we feel like no, we are not enough, we are not smart, we are. I feel like that. I feel like that in a when I was in an interview, very young, and well, and there are several other things that we feel with relationships also. That's bad, but w- through the pass of the time, we learned that we real learn about that bad experience. We can be just wise people, wise people, and this take better decisions for now and for our future. And something that makes me feel like, well, grateful with my life, with what we have, with my university, because also we also think that, oh, why we are not in a better university, in a better college, like you said, yes, that you want to study in another one,
Yes.
but we have to be very grateful. And when I see and when I saw serial documentals or TV shows, or like people in other place are suffering a lot, are not well, like in other countries, like the woman can't doesn't have rights, or low rights, and they can study and they can do things like we can do in the occidental countries. um, they feel me like, yes, I'm grateful because I'm okay. I'm not I'm not just a bad person. I'm not just in a bad situation. And that's something that we have to to do in our life. Be grateful for getting more opportunities, for getting better things for our future. That's all. That's all.
Yes, you're right. But of course, if we think, obviously, there are always people who are worse, in a worse situation than us. But that doesn't make me feel better, because of course, as you mentioned, we need to be grateful, of course, for what we been through, for the things that we already made, for our goals, our objectives. But of course, if you want to always think, oh my God, this happened to me, but of course there's someone that is worse than me. Of course, you are gonna, make yourself like, how we can say, um, like,
Well, teacher, well, I really said I feel happy. No, well, not happy. Really, well, like other people are suffering. And no, no, so no, I
yes,
don't to say that the that I feel happy because there are people
they are
that
suffering.
bad.
Yeah,
No, no,
yeah,
no.
I understood. No worries. It's just that, yeah, as you mentioned, is a really good point, and of course, it's something that we can just make you, feel kind of better. Like, oh my gosh, that person just been through for this kind of situation. Oh my God, I will say, I will feel awful because of that. And of course, our situation is different. But as I mentioned, that doesn't make me feel better, because I think that if you want to do something and you fail and you start thinking, oh my God, there's someone that is worse than me, or that person is in a really bad situation, and of course I'm better now, for example, I think that make us feel like comfort, you know,
Yes.
como que vamos a estarnos conformando siempre con fallar. Pues I think
Okay.
just yeah, on that point of view. But yeah, you got a point, and it's
Okay.
really true that we need to be
I think,
grateful.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Señor?
Okay,
Señor? Yes.
I think age,
te estás
the
cortando. You
speech,
are cutting you off.
I'm sorry.
I think, yeah, maybe
Hello.
it's your connection. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think it's a short message, but I think it's interesting. I think each failure that we have in our life is an opportunity to be better, to improve, and to and to be better in the future.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. You're right. Every failure help us to improve, to be better. And sometimes it's something that have to happen just to make us maybe realize or not notice that we have a better opportunity. Okay, guys, so now please share your conclusions about the topic. How did you feel during this class? How do you feel? What do you think about what Dr. Winch says? What is a conclusion for today? What we learned for today or this topic?
Teacher, for this topic, for this class, my conclusion is the important to the importance that that have uh, take care our mind, our emotional hygiene, hygiene,
Mm,
hygiene.
yes.
Um, I think that the same way that we take care our body, we need to care our mind. Um, and for me, this is the conclusion. The important that to pay attention our emotional um, uh, hygiene.
Hygiene.
Hy-
Okay, it's a topic I haven't heard mentioned in the past. I think the term is new for me, and I consider is so important. So it's so important, so interesting. Um, I think I learned so much about this topic today. It's an hour, but I felt uh, like 2 or 3 hours speaking about this topic. I think emotion or sí, emotion hygiene. I'm sorry, emotion hygiene, emotional hygiene, and is uh, it. I think we have to apply this topic in our life uh, from today into every day. Thank you.
Every day. Okay,
No more,
thank you.
teacher. No more.
Hi,
No
teacher.
more.
Okay, w- I
Hi.
heard somebody. Okay, yes, lady.
Okay. The Dr. Guy Winch teach us as that going through this moment is normal, but that we have to contrast them through emotional hygiene in a social way that possible through thoughts away. I'm sorry. Okay. Dr. Gatewich teach as the going through this moment is normal, but that we have to counter them through emotional hygiene in such a way that possible thoughts outweigh negative ones. He also specifies that we have to take care of our emotion as we take care of our body, take care of our mind with the same diligence that we go to a doctor for a cure for pain. In this case, when we feel emotionally bad, seek the psychology. No more, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much, lady. Someone else wants to share something before to finish?
Okay, teacher. No, well, I think that what I said, well, it's really well taken control of our health. Like my partner said, we learn a lot of with the topic of today. It's very interesting. And there is something that we have to need in to to take account because it's part of our life, and we need to control that for in order to be better with better people and to increase our professional life and our personal life also. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Angie.
Amazing for sharing my conclusions.
Yes, you're amazing.
All right, this topic very interesting, deeper. It it really helped us how to improve just a little bit. Take in mind this emotional hygiene. It is not easy. We know that, and we learn that as well in this session. So these emotional things, emotional thoughts, get better for little steps. It doesn't get better uh, the night to another day. Just sleeping out for for a while, and you wake up and you say, "Well, I'm a different person. I can handle it now. No, nothing about that. It is about the process, a cycle, even to get in another mood, get in another person, get growing up. Sorry for our mistakes, for our bad thoughts, and all of bad things and bad situation that we are struggling right now. Thank you again, Angie, for that advice. Um, I will take in mind as well as at this session and that tech talk we see before moving on in this section. Um, it was a great pleasure for the teacher and for you guys having for partners all of these section, these meetings. I hope we could see us in another course in the future. Thank you for all of you, teacher, partners. And nothing less to say. Nothing more, sorry to say.
Oh, guys, this is so sad. Really, I'm gonna miss you. I really enjoyed this experience with you. You're one of my best things. Um, of course, this was a really nice experience. It was a pleasure to me to be your teacher, tutor, whatever. Um, you have my Skype. You can text me whenever you want. If you need help in something or if you want just to practice with someone, I'm here. Yes, guys, thank you so much for attendance in all of the encounters. Thank you so much for your effort because I know that be here at this time is difficult for you. Thank you so much for everything. And yeah, see you. I hope you. I of course I wish you so much succeed in this semester and the coming semester for you. And yeah, as I mentioned at the beginning, you're gonna be here. You're gonna be in a future. You're gonna be the teacher. You're gonna be here preparing these classes, speaking with your students. It's just matter of time, but you're gonna be here also.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you, teacher, for your effort too, for all your
Thank
teachers.
you, tutor. I have I have a question.
Yes, tell me.
Did you say everything? You are my best thing.
Yeah, you're one of
I'm
my
sorry,
best things.
it's a
It's not favorite things.
Thank
It's
you
not
for
favorite
everything.
things.
Teacher, thank you very much. You are a excellent
Thank you
teacher.
for
Oh, thank you so much, guys. Really, trust me, I did my best for you. I try to, just to don't be these classes like boring. I just try to, apply dynamic because at this point, that we are not able to just teach you grammar because it's time to you to just speak and improve your speaking skills. So yes, as I mentioned, guys, you got my Skype. If you want my number, I can give you my number. You got me here. If you have any question or any doubts, or if you want just someone so you can practice, I'm here for you also.
Thank you very much, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.